Hey, my fellow Kawai piano fans, Sean O'Shea here. Today I would like to explore CP sound layering, specifically on models CP3, CP2, and CP1 digital grand. The sound layering or combining operates a little bit differently than a lot of our other models or competitive models for that matter. Whereas normally you go to the sound section and just touch the two sounds that you might want. It operates just a little bit left of center on the CP series, and that's because we have such an enormous palette of sounds. I'll show you the real great advantage to this layout in just a minute, but for right now, let's know that when you power up any of the CP models, the default sound is our 9-foot concert grand piano. When you would like a second sound, all you do is touch right 2. The default sound is beautiful stereo strings, a very warm, lush sound. And you can verify that by just looking into your beautiful, big, full-color touchscreen to check that out. On all CP models, you can have two sounds up the entire keyboard. And there, it's a little strange in that they're labeled right 1 and right 2. The reason for that is you also have the option on all models to have a left sound by just touching left or split. That's great for somebody who's got a really great left hand, maybe playing a bass sound down there. If you're using the accompaniment section, you might like an organ sound or synth pad or people singing, something like that, to fill in the sound down there, especially great for organists. But for piano purposes, we're pretty much going to stick with the ones that are labeled right 1 and right 2, and that really means all 88 keys, unless of course that left hand is enabled. And you can also set your split point right here in this screen under the Styles section as well, so you can decide exactly where that split would occur. For today, let's really focus on the right sounds, or the sounds that are up all 88 keys. Now, on models CP2 and CP1, the big grand, we've taken it up a notch and we've offered you 3 sounds up the entire keyboard. Plus, the one on the left, that's 4 sounds live. In this case, I've preset my right 3 sound to be a combination of French horns and orchestral strings. Check this out when I bring that in. So watch what happens in my screen. I start out with the piano, I bring in the strings, and then I top it all off with the French horn and strings. You can verify that right here in the screen at all times. Here's where it gets really fun. I like bringing parts in and out during a song, kind of like I'm the big orchestra leader and I have everything right at my fingertips, at my very whim of what I'd like to create. What I love to do is start out with the piano and the strings, play a little something, and then touch right 1 and shut it off, taking the piano away and leaving the focus just on those beautiful strings. Then I'm going to touch right 3, bring those French horns back and focus on the big orchestral sound. And then I'm going to cap off the piece with bringing the piano back again. And watch how easy it is to bring that in and out. So again, we're going to start with piano and strings. What a blast just being able to play conductor and bring parts in and out. Most of all, don't be afraid to push buttons. If you want to change these sounds to something else, bring in an organ sound or a choir singing or a guitar playing, that's up to you. You've got this enormous palette of sounds. Don't be afraid to experiment. And if you need help, we're just a phone call or an email away. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any other questions or special topics you'd like me to tackle. I'll be happy to help.